PBR Origin, where state lines are drawn and the New South Wales Blue do battle with their brothers from the north, the Queensland Maroons. The inaugural PBR Origin went the way of the Queenslanders, and now they look to defend their trophy and their pride in a best-of-3 series. With borders closed, the decision was made to remain in Queensland, in a seesawing affair which went down to the wire. The Maroons took first blood in Brisbane, coming from behind in the Monster Energy Championship round to take a step closer to a series win. And they would look to close it out at the Cairns Convention Centre in far north Queensland. The Blues determined to take it to a decider, once again being led by their captain, Troy Wilkinson.
And what do you say we started off with the captain for Team New South Wales, Troy Wilkinson. Ram bucking shoot. I tell you what, folks, I want you to get loud. Let's go. He's got a seat. 2017 champion is on fire. Oh boy. And look at this. What a great start for Team New South Wales. There you see the numbers coming through. 82.5 points for Team New South Wales.
Wilkinson gets the Blues off to the perfect start. Would Queensland captain Aaron Clier be able to replicate his efforts in Origin 1 and lead off with a score to match?
This is a great bull. This is Tribal from Dunbucking Bulls. Bucked off, fellow Queensland team member last Saturday night, Caden Sandilands, but he's got a 3-time champion on his back. Come on, Aaron. Go to work. Oh! OMG! Wow! How about the team captain for the state of Queensland? Cairns, what do you say for Aaron Clier? Oh, that was dynamite. 84.5 points. 84.5 points for Aaron Clier now on that bull tribal, and that is a great start. So Queensland will now move to the lead by just 2 points in the competition.
Clier simply unstoppable in Origin so far. Teammate Kelsey Pavlo would try to extend the lead.
Kelsey Pavlo makes his home in Gracemere, Central Queensland. Paradise Outdoor Advertising bucking shoot is where we're getting set to pull the trigger with this bull. Here we go. On Kelsey, try.
Ty Thompson was also unable to match his captain's efforts.
Ty Thompson looking for big things here in Origin 2. Whoa!
The Bulls were beginning to stamp their authority. Caden Sandilands was next.
You can see those team totals haven't changed. Let's see what Caden has to say about it. Come on, buddy.
Thomas Hudson would try to become the second for the Blues to make the 8.
So we transition back to New South Wales with a second-generation bull rider. Faces one of the toughest ones in the round. Watch him. Come on, Thomas.
Close, but Cattle King Ted just too explosive. Rockslide wouldn't be planning to play any nicer with Bailey Woodard on his back.
All right, come on, cheer for Queensland. Let's go. Queensland, let's go. Whoa.
Woodard hanging on till the death.
All right, I tell you, I'm looking right now, and the clock says 8 seconds. 8 seconds for Team Queensland. You know, Bailey Woodard here, I mean, he was not going to hit the ground until His hand came out of the rope, and that is what Queenslanders are all about. Try, and try again. Guess what? 84 points for Team Queensland, 84.
So the Maroons took a 2-rides-to-1 lead. Sam Woodall would try to level it up for the Blues on Ariat's Flaunt It.
All right, New South Wales, it's your turn to cheer. Let's go. All day long. Sam Woodall led them, New South Wales. And that is huge. As you watch it back here on the replay, yeah, and it's a good one too. How about 85.5 points? That is the highest score that we have seen, 85.5.
Woodall's ride leaving New South Wales just half a point shy of their Queensland rivals, with plenty of action yet to come. The Cairns Convention Centre in far north Queensland is playing host to PBR Australia Monster Energy Origin 2, and the action has been intense. The Maroons took out Event 1 in Brisbane, and now they have a slender half-point lead here as they look to close out the series. Lawson Nobbs would be next out, looking to add to their total. The Maroon mounted on Code Blue.
Queensland going at it. That was a much needed boost. The Queenslanders right there on a ball called Code Blue. We're looking at 84.5 points for Team Queensland. 84.5 points.
The Maroons giving themselves some breathing room once again, and they still had plenty of firepower to come. Kurt Shepherd was up next.
He's a former Australian bull riding champion. This is Screaming Demon from Dittman Bucking Bulls. All right, somebody scream at him. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Ho-ho! And look at the numbers coming through. Highest scored bull ride of the night. How about 86 points, by the way? 86.
New South Wales were in need of a score. Cody Heffernan would look to deliver.
Cody Heffernan. Been working overtime. Can New South Wales strike back here with the champion? Cody. Come on, man. Clock says 8 seconds for Team New South Wales. And we have a fist fight on our hands down here. Ladies and gentlemen, what about the Neds Protection athletes? That was insane.
83 points for Heffernan. Loaded in the chutes for the Maroons, rookie Dan Ruland.
Dan Ruland faces a bull by the name of Onion Head from Fred Clyer. Ram trucks, buck and shoot. Come on, Dan. Be the man. Oh, and the clock says 8. The clock says 8. As we watch the Iron Jack replay, 82 points for the Mount Walker Queensland bull rider, Dan Ruland. And that is a clutch ride for the Queenslanders.
Extending their lead, and Brady Fielder wanted even more.
Here's Brady Fielder for Team Queensland. Red flashes the ball. Oh!
Fielder appearing to get dumped just before the buzzer. However, after review, the officials said cowboy up.
And getting pile drove at the end of it. So 84.5 points for Brady Fielder. So Team Queensland building on their score, 505.5. But then you throw this guy into the mix, a 7-time PBR World Finals qualifier, Lachlan Richardson, Preston, New South Wales. A man that has won over $800,000 in his career. 28 years of age and bang your drum as the bull.
The Blues still failing to fire and now trailed 6 rides to 3.
505.5 points with 6 bulls ridden. New South Wales only answering on 3 occasions.
Kelsey Pavlo would look to keep his foot to the metal for Queensland.
They're just focusing wholly and solely on getting their bulls ridden. Here's Kelsey Pavlo. And Queensland is going to do it again. Wow. 80.5.
The Blues' hopes seemingly fading away. Joseph Down needed to make a score.
New South Wales desperately needing a qualified bull ride. Could this be the one? Could this be the one? You bet. You bet it is. Joe Down. Yeah, when the chips are down, call on Joe. He'll get you an 83.5 point score. 83.5 points. 335. Indeed, Queensland leads 7 bulls to New South Wales's 4.
Sam Woodall would look to cut the lead down even further on MJ Bucking Bull's chemical weapon.
Here he is, trying to ride his second one. And does. How about Team New South Wales, Sam Woodall? You know, with that 8-second ride for the New South Wales bull rider, even though it's only 80.5 points, folks, he becomes the first man to ride 2 bulls here at the Monster Energy Origin 2.
Bailey Woodard would look to become the second.
Already has put together 84 points for Team Queensland. This is Amigo, the name of the bull. Come on, Bailey. Ride the bull. Ride the bull. Holy cow. Oh, boy. Somebody has lit a fire under Team Queensland this weekend. Look at this. 83 points will be added to the Queensland total.
The Maroons' pressure relentless. Kurt Shepherd would look to tighten the screws even further.
Milky Way Man from the Diamond J Rodeo Company is his opponent. A bull that we've only seen twice in PBR competition. As a matter of fact, this is a rematch. This bull bucked off Kurt Shepherd in Bundaberg last year. Kurt Shepherd is trying to even the score out of the ram bucking chute. He's nodding his head. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Wow, is there nothing that Kurt Shepherd cannot do here tonight? 82 points, 2 bulls ridden. He now moves to the lead of the competition overall with 168 points.
Queensland now with a 9-ride to 5 lead. Lawson Nobbs could almost put the event out of reach for the Blues.
Lawson Nobbs fired the rest of his teammates up with an 84.5 point score, round number 1. This is Notorious, the name of the bull. Big, bad, Brindle. Come on, Nobbs. Oh! And it is thumbs up from the judges.
84 points for Nobbs.
So Lawson Nobbs is now the overall event leader by 1/2 of a point.
Lachlan Slade was next, looking to keep the Blues' slim hopes of victory alive.
All right, let's go. Help him. Help him. Help him ride this bull. And the clock says 8 for Lachlan Slade. And an 85-point score. And, you know, New South Wales really needing that 85 points.
The Blues breathe again, but Lane Mellors was keen to put the sword to them.
He knows what is on the line here. It is state pride. It is state pride. Millis. And Millis. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Team Queensland and Lane Millis?
Mellors recording 82 points, but more importantly becoming the 11th score for Queensland, who hold an almost unassailable lead heading into the Monster Energy Championship round. PBR Australia Monster Energy Origin, and the Queenslanders are on the cusp of a series victory. However, there were still 8 rides to come. The best 8 bulls against the best 4 riders from each team. First up was New South Welshman Joseph Down.
The top 4 bull riders from New South Wales versus the top 4 bull riders from the state of Queensland. All right, New South Wales, help him out a little bit. Let's go. Oh! Oh, wow, he's in a bad spot, but I tell you what, the man standing alongside him that took the hit, that's Jared Peguero, the Neds Protection athlete, folks. I've been bragging on him all night long. How about you go ahead and give the Neds Protection athletes their due?
Joe Downs thrown across the arena like a rag doll. A powerful punctuation for the Bulls early in the championship round. Next out would be Queensland captain Aaron Klyer.
Klyer. Could it be, and can it be, the 90-point bull ride that they were 6 weeks ago? Oh yes! Oh yes, sir! Wow!
Queensland coasting. The Monster Energy Championship round turning into a victory lap for the Maroons. The Blues were still riding for pride, and next was Cody Heffernan.
But here's Heffernan, the former champion. Whoa! And he exits stage left of an outstanding animal athlete, Roy Brage from Didman Bucking Bulls.
Bailey Woodard was up next.
For an average of 88 points, can he ride him tonight? No, he doesn't.
That brought up Lachlan Slade in the Monster Energy matchup with one of the rankest bulls in the pen, Cattle King Boogers Beach.
Cattle King Boogers Beach, Lachlan Slade. Come on, Lockie, you can ride him. Give it to him. And the clock says 8 seconds.
Slade putting in the ride of the night so far, providing a much-needed boost to Team New South Wales.
Wow, 8-second bull ride, and he becomes only the second man in PBR history to ride that bull. Hey, how do you like this? How about 90 points for Lachlan Slade?
The highest score of the series. Kurt Shepherd would try to match that next.
This is razor sharp from Wallace Bucking Bulls. No one out of 13 bull riders has had an answer for this bull yet. But Kurt Shepherd has never been on it. Come on, Kurt. Oh.
Sam Woodall was the last man out for New South Wales.
Ludlam, New South Wales. And Gangatino from Brandenburg MJ Bucking Bulls. All right. He's calling for him.
So that left just one man to ride. Lawson Nobbs, the aggregate leader after 2 rounds, would finish the night off.
From Mara, Queensland, as part of that reason, he has the highest aggregate total on 2 bulls tonight, and this is reloaded from Didman Bucking Bulls. Come on, Lawson.
Unable to make the 8, but the damage had been done earlier in the night. We had seen some spectacular action in the championship round, and all that remained was to crown our champions.
The winning team of the series, folks, undisputably, they were the most dominating team in round number one. They dominated here tonight by twice as many balls, twice as many points. Would you give it up for your very own Team Queensland?
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Origin. Queensland defend their title and once again would hoist the trophy aloft. New South Wales would have to wait another year to see if they could finally topple this dominant team of Maroons.